Hello pool players, we're going to be taking a look at this double kiss safety shot in detail. I'm going to be showing you a 240 frame per second slow motion of the cue ball and how it has to come into the object ball. I'm also going to be breaking down a bonus offensive shot that you're not going to want to miss at the end of the video. And with it too, we're going to be breaking it down with slow motion video. I first want to show you two shots that are very different. This first one, the 8 ball, is just a little bit off the rail by about 1/4 of an inch. Although my cue ball comes all the way back to my cushion, it's not necessary when the 8 ball is off the rail. Now this second shot, it's frozen to the cushion, so the cue ball must touch another rail. Now let's take a closer look at our cue ball from a straight-on overhead view in slow motion. Our first shot is at normal speed. Next, let's slow it down just a little bit. And now we're going to slow it down even more and take a real close look. In the making of this video, I actually learned something. I used to think that I needed to be spinning the cue ball in reverse by the time it reached the object ball. But in this case, you'll see the cue ball skid like a drag stroke shot, and then it releases into the object ball, thus sending it back table towards me. And here I'm going to freeze frame it when the cue ball stops spinning backward and where it starts to slide and then release forward. Note here that it stops, and then it's going to start to release as it comes into the 8 ball. And one of the most important things with this shot is to try to hit it dead center. If we cut this 8 ball, like I show in my earlier video where I try to get it behind the 9, the 8 ball will leak off the rail a lot more because it'll be cut to the side. And here I thought I'd show everyone a side view of what's taking place. And we can really see the drag stroke action here where the cue ball stops its rotation backward and then skids and then rolls forward before hitting the 8. And I should point out one thing we should guard against is to not let the cue ball spin forward too much. Because if you do, the cue ball will not rebound back down table off the 8. So what if the 8 ball is frozen to the cushion? Here we're going to break that down as well. And as a reminder, if your object ball is frozen to the cushion, you must find a rail after the hit. And once again, you're going to see that we use a drag stroke on these shots. Originally, I thought there may be a difference when the object ball is not on the cushion versus frozen to the cushion, but I find that it's pretty much the same. Here I freeze frame where the cue ball stops its reverse rotation, then begins its release into the 8. And we could see that it was about 8 inches. So what if we want to send the cue ball to a location, like here when I'm putting it behind this 9 ball? Well, let me first say this. If the match was really important, I would not shoot this double kiss long distance safety. In the making of this video, I found it to be too risky as the scratch loomed large. Nevertheless, let's take a look at how we need to cut this 8 ball in order to get that cue ball to come off that far rail and come under that 9. And here's a great look at the subtle cut that is made on this long rail double kiss shot. Now let's zoom up real close to see that cut. In order to properly cut this shot, I aimed right at dead center and then shifted over just a little bit to the right hand side from my perspective. Now it's time to take a look at the bonus shot. And it's a double kiss as well, and it comes up when we have a ball right along the wing inside of the side pocket. We have a little bit of room to manipulate the path of the cue ball, like in this case I'm bringing it straight back. If I wanted to bring the cue ball closer to the corner pocket, I would hit a little bit to the right side of the 8. So now let's zoom up in slow motion. Watch closely as you're going to see something very familiar. Did you see it? The cue ball action is identical to what we just saw on the long rail double kiss safeties. And here I'll do the same as before, and you'll see where I stop action right at the point where the cue ball stops spinning backward. And in this case, it's a little bit longer than 8 inches, maybe 10. I actually learned this shot, but I was hitting it a little bit too hard, and my friend Tony Robles reached out to me and said, hit it a lot softer. He also told me it's one of his favorite shots. So the double kiss shot is a pretty cool shot for sure. However, there are some pitfalls. And let me explain that to you. If you guys go to try to shoot these shots, what you're going to find is you're going to hit them either too hard or too soft. It's kind of like a Goldilocks zone shot. You've got to get the speed just right. And you saw it here on this video, how it requires a drag stroke. So when I was shooting this shot, before I discovered that my cue ball was actually releasing and skidding into the object ball, my thought was I want to deliver the cue ball with spin and let the spin, like a stop shot, end up right at the object ball. As a result, I was coming up just a little short every time I'd have success, and I learned that I was coming up short through this video by watching those slow motion views. So that should be very helpful to a lot of you. So when you go to practice these, just make sure that you try to drag stroke that cue ball and then watch what happens. If you overstroke it, it's going to shoot back too quickly. If you understroke it, it's going to stay up table and it's not going to come back down towards you. So please leave some questions and comments, and if you found this video to be helpful, please share this video. I need your help, and we're trying to build a channel here of positive-minded pool players that want to learn this game at a more rapid pace. And please hit that thumbs up as that helps with the algorithm. And don't forget to check out ronthepoolstudent.com, my new website. And if you feel like supporting the channel, please make a purchase. We would greatly appreciate that. And if you want to see another informative tutorial, watch this one right here. And until next time, like I always say, keep on practicing.